It's not. So we'll see how the video is going to go. What are you expecting here? What are you pulling out the air?
ESL, CeX, both like Overpass, both like Nuke, both like Mirage. Cobblestone will be banned out probably. Train? I could see Train. I could definitely see Train. Let's see though.
Oh, there you go. Well, I can see Train.
Yeah, I can see clearly. Yeah, no, I can't.
I can see clearly now the train is gone.
Yeah, huh?
I can see clearly now the train is gone.
Yes, exactly. ESL ban Cash. I mean, this could be Nuke essentially. Nuke or Overpass.
Both of these teams do love a good nuke.
Ooh, it is Nuke.
Oh.
Wow, there you go. Have fun, Mark, with that one.
Yeah, and Mark.
Matt.
Oh.
Have fun, Matt, with this one. It's going to be Nuke, mate.
Right, well, that's you never working an ESL event again.
That's 2 off the list now.
Yeah, well, unfortunate for you, mate. But, yeah, good luck, Mark, and good luck, CeX, as we're going to be jumping into the action. Obviously, one last hurrah for CeX here with this current lineup before they adopt the newcomer. Dancy's going to be joining the game. You'll be able to do some damage. It'll be cool to see how, obviously, he's going to be able to work his way through on there. A lot of talent, very skilled individual player. Most recently picked up that win at Epic LAN. So, yeah, so that was pretty good. Obviously, just have to see what he can really bring to the table in a full lineup as well. Yeah, we saw that on your tweet, mate. So that was nice.
That's Cisco Twitter.
Yeah. Meanwhile, for XL, really, they didn't have a great result last week in the Prem. They did let that one slip fairly dominantly. Other than that,
I mean, you say let that one slip. It was
quite a landslide.
It was pretty ridiculous, to be honest. I mean, ESL, they lost in the first week to Reason. They won the second week versus Radix or another team. I can't really remember what it was, but they are 1-2 right now. Obviously, right now playing versus my goodness, my mind's gone completely blank. CeX playing versus CeX right now. They are undefeated, so you are going to be favouring the old Jordan Boy and Co. tonight. And if ESL start this season off 1-3 on 3 points, the same as Method, we could be seeing a fight for that 4th spot between ESL and Method.
Yeah, it's true. I think it's going to be a close game either way at this point.
It should be. If CeX win this right now, it should be Reason, CeX, and then you're looking at your Fish 1-2-3s, your endpoints to be your 3rd, and then you're like, okay, where is Radix going to finish? Obviously, they are currently 3rd as well, but they're joint with everyone else in terms of the round difference separates those teams. But it comes down to who's going to be fighting for that 4th spot. Is it going to be Method or ESL? Depending on, obviously, what happens on Nuke. Yeah,
Nuke as well. One of the maps they both absolutely adored. Obviously, when Method was still pretty on form, ESL were able to take a win against them on that map.
One-sided as well. T-side I believe it was 16-5 or something crazy like that. Then again, obviously, CeX are no strangers to Nuke. They do really like that map. The last time I saw them play it was versus, in Masters. Crucial and Zed and that lot. Yeah. And they had a fairly close game. I think it was 16-11 on Nuke. So, obviously, they can play. They're not strangers to it. But, yeah. In terms of recent performance, you would be favouring ESL, but then again, in terms of recent performance across all the maps, you have to be going in the current form of CeX.
Yeah, it's true. CeX definitely a team to be reckoned with in some aspects. I mean, before this, we saw him pick up a LAN win at God knows whatever it's called. Aberdeen LAN. I don't know.
3 teams.
There was no noticeable names that actually attended, but I guess they won a LAN. So
straight into the Steam profile for Astro.
Good work, lads.
Yeah, I mean, what does that LAN really do? Obviously, Dancy stood in for them.
Yeah.
And that was in the team. Bloody rat. Hey, no, joking. Lovely guy. But yeah, this might be the last few, as you said. Will that impact how they play? Will they play more? Will they have more fun playing? Will Rezu play more carefree? Obviously, he knows he's going to be going to the coaching role. Takes a lot of pressure off his shoulders.
Yeah, that's the thing. Rezu, obviously, he was their luck player, so it'll be interesting to see if he switched anything up coming into this.
So it will be the pistol of the, first pistol of the final game of the night. Let's see what the buy's going to be. Forces the cover off the CT side, and of course, LS buying up that smoke diffuser. It's going to be Forces the cover off the T side as well. Winanski being the utility player into this round. Fast play towards ramp, it seems.
Pushing their way through early right now. Of course, it is going to be that 5 versus 4. There's a nice spectate of Ross, the coach, apparently. Jake finds a headshot though back on towards Rezu. Is he able to do a little bit of damage? Astro picks off Hemzik and a little bit of a bloodbath against his own teammates. So CeX not looking too great. Link will be able to claw it back ever so slightly though as he finds that headshot on towards Windansky. But it's still a 4 versus 3 into the round. Astro will take down Luzza. This is a very awkward round coming out so far, but CeX are making it work. They go for trade. It's Link versus Connor, 2 of the absolute explosive frags. He's only just spotted out his head.
Crisp, isn't he?
Wow. That's a beautiful shot.
He is so crisp, isn't he? Little old Linker. Link with a nice 3K to retake the site, cleans up all of EXL eSports and somehow, some way, with the 3 versus 2 advantage as well, Jack. You let that one slip. I mean, you're retaking the A site, you've got players that are just giving away frags. Connor and Jacob. Look how easy he makes this look. Plays on 1.2 sensitivity on 400 DPI, so for him, very consistent in terms of his aim. Plays with a very low margin of error, playing on such low sensitivity. It's going to be the buy coming from CeX now, of course. 3 SMGs, 2 MP7s, and the UMP. Rezu and Hemsky have really been the ones to bring out the MP7 for me. The only other player I see it is Stan. No, a player on Method buys it sometimes. I can't remember who it was, Stanley or Nazini or whatever. But MP7, slowly but surely coming to the meta, of course. It's going to be 1-for-1 trades towards that side. But Astro makes it 1-man advantage once again for CEX.
Yeah, they are actually getting the opening frags on the board here as they do damage to these SMGs. Need to try and get more frags though with that MP7 obviously on Rezu. LS needs to try and rack them up as well. Right now it's all just going towards Astro, so they're not really getting the money benefits off the back of this. Jacob will take down LS. Another kill goes to one of the M4s, so not the great economical round for CEX, but XL get that bomb planted and gives themselves a really good fighting start into the first buy round here. Yeah,
good for Sara for them. Get the bomb down. This means the extra utility and maybe then the AWP interplay for Lazza into the first buy round. Guess what the money's looking like as well. Do they have above 3,000 onto one player? Oh yeah, well, they get bar now actually. Yeah, they are. Wow. So obviously, bomb went down in the pistol. Forgot about that. Forgot to mention the fact that they are going to fill the last round and then bar into this one. Lazza, question whether I'm going to go for the glass cannon AWP. If you buy this AWP right now, Lazza, please have a game plan for it. Don't just go, you know, hold an angle towards ramp, then hold an angle towards outside, but get aggressive with it. Have a game plan if you do buy the AWP into this round with a glass cannon. It's a nice knife skin. I have the same one as well. It's going to be the Roscoe for him, and let's see what, if we're going to see some aggressive plays here from the T side already. Some flashes and smoke goes towards outside, blocking off all information Astro can gather.
Pushing their way straight through as they try and take the aggressive stance towards that A bomb site as they just push straight in. Astro roaming around, needs to try to sniff out these players as they get a little bit too close for comfort right now. Boaster directly above him as well. Boaster actually could capitalize on this as they've got so many players up above, and I don't think Astro spotted them out. So the CTs down below towards that A bomb site don't know the location of these Ts, but they whiff it. Lazza doesn't find that opening frag.
Doesn't indeed. Gives away exactly where these remaining T players are as well, towards heaven. Bomb. Still towards lobby, I believe. Which means EXL not really giving away their hand just yet. Rezu there does eventually go down to the one advantage. Low HP onto Hemsky as well. It's looking like a very one-sided affair for EXL.
Oh, they're going trade for trade right now, but eventually EXL will be able to take the lead. Astro works his way up the ladder. Both didn't take the fight towards him, but he's able to drop down fast enough. Hemsky so low. He only has 15 HP to his name, but he still gets that kill back on towards Boaster, leaving them in a 3 versus 2. Astro and LS here. Windansky diving straight back into the server and doing damage as well, as it is all on Astro. In the past, he has been quite a nuisance, a very effective player, but today it's too much of a tall order for him.
You say that, but he's 6'5".
Yeah. Well.
No muscle, of course. Anyway, it's going to be 2-1 right now. It's going to be EXL winning the first buy round. 5 AKs for them was all it took. Lazza there didn't have to go glass cannon, didn't need the Kevlar to back up the rifle play. Aggression there towards outside. Astro gave it up, didn't want the fight, went back into the bar, and when they took it outside, he let them have it.
Let it rip, mate, like a Beyblade.
Yeah, essentially. Astro wants to get man of the hour, playing the off angle, should be able to find 1 kill. Does whiff it a little bit, but eventually reloads and does get his head caved in.
So he's now dead at this point. Only 4 CTs remaining as the push is coming in. Windansky just holding for a late round rotate. Jacob over at the barn will find quite a few beautiful entries as well. Windansky also now dispatches of LS. It's just Rezu and Link left, and they're spread fairly thin. So once again, another round where EXL can slip their way in, get that bomb planted, and take this round for everything it's worth. If they go through with no casualties as well, this is going to be an incredibly effective round.
Link eventually going down. Rezu finds a frag to make it 1 player, 1 loss for the T side. Rezu also has the AK, just win the duel though. Instead of saving it, will eventually peek out and throw that one away. It's going to be 2-2 Scotland's EXL win, 2 on the trot. And eventually, it's going to be the buy coming from CeX. Pause comes through. So, we are going to be seeing the thought behind the madness. Do they go for the buy into this one? Obviously, 2 players going to be lacking M4 and full utility. Do they save this one? Quasi-buy it, go pistol armor, then have 2 AWPs or an AWP into the first buy and strong utility. Do they risk this one? That's the question.
I mean, pretty lucky CeX have their coach in the game right now.
Do
I
they?
guess. Rezu. So, you know, he can...
Matt, can you press tab for me, see if... No? No, okay, sound.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so there is no CT coach, so...
Well, yeah, it was a joke.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Ross, though?
Ross. Obviously, Ross and Windansky, they're now back together.
Yeah.
As they
went away for their wedding. Not them, obviously.
Well, yeah, not their
not
actual
their
wedding. But they went away together to a wedding, I think. I think Ross won a LAN or something. I saw a tweet about something they did.
Wait,
I don't know. I can't remember.
Wasn't the Aberdeen LAN?
No, it was something he was tagged in about something he did.
Do you know what his Twitter is?
Ross.
Yeah, I found it.
Yeah.
1 tap LAN, 2 winners, different grab. Oh my god.
So he's won a LAN. That's where he's been. He's been winning LANs.
Oh my god. Imagine that. You've literally got a LAN winner today.
Coach him.
Yeah, wow. Hope they pay him well for that.
Yep. That'll be an increase in the salary.
Exactly. His rates shot up.
That's what you get once you win a LAN.
Mm-hmm.
Local area network.
Not really too much to talk about, of course. 2-2 is the scoreline. CeX right now, 4,000 to 3 players, 3,000 to 2 players. The question at hand is, do you buy or do you...
Do you save?
Yeah. What would you do in this scenario, mate? You are a bit of a spender.
I think you've got to take a long, hard look at yourself, and you've got to go, do I need that? And then you buy. You hit F4 and you buy.
F4?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's F1.
Oh, no, that's rebuy for default binds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have my own binds for things.
Yeah, same.
I've used it. Yeah.
What do you use to jump?
Mouse wheel down a spacebar.
Nice, nice.
Have funny story. I have N as my jump throw bind, as in like to release it, right? So you press spacebar and N at the same time, which is jump throw. Scrimming LDLC on Inferno, and I'm trying to do the mid smoke from T-spawn. And of course, I go to do my N plus spacebar to jump throw, and I press M, and I kill myself.
Oh, that's your suicide bind?
Yeah, so Existence, like Copenhagen Games, came up to me and goes, are you the guy that killed yourself in the scrim? And that's what they know me as.
And I said, yes, I am, Big
Yes,
Kev.
I am. And I felt like an absolute idiot.
And then he looked at you and said,
okay.
okay.
Oh, dear.
Classic Existence, really.
Big old
all his stories.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
But another thing that isn't a story, that actually has a great result to it with a good ending, is getting yourself a beautiful gaming monitor from our lovely, lovely friends, our partners in crime over at AOC. Why don't you get involved with that? Head over to the link, of course, esl.pm/AOC CSGO. That's slash, not hyphen or hashtag.
Underscore.
Or
hashtag,
underscore. Yeah, underscore a lot like a slash, but on its side and lower down.
And there's only 1 slash.
Yeah, hyphen, obviously a lot like an underscore,
It's
but higher
vertical
up and smaller. If you think about it, right, a hyphen is kind of like a slug, whereas an underscore is a snail.
How?
I don't know.
They both go on the floor, not one of them's raised.
Yeah, I know. I thought I had something there, but I don't. I was trying to think of a house for some reason. The @ symbol popped into my head, and I've got confused.
Yeah, that's an understatement, I think, mate. Confused is an understatement. That's an. You heard it here first, though, on the Premiership. Slugs are like houses.
Well, snails are very similar to slugs, though.
Yeah, just to have.
Yeah, they have a house. It's like, you know, hermit crabs.
What, by the sea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They obviously upgrade to different shells as they progress in life. It's quite like a metaphor for buying and selling houses.
Yeah. Essentially. I mean...
Like, some of them live in Coke cans as well. Other cans of soft drink are available, of course.
Of course. Yeah,
Imagine if that was a branding tactic, where hermit crabs just start using ESL branded cups.
There you go. You could sell that one away. Okay, but obviously you have the ESL branded Coke can. The ESL branded can. But then where'd you go from there?
Other brands
Other
are
brands
available.
of soft drink are available.
Yeah.
But where'd you go from there? I mean, do you go ESL shoe? No, they can't.
ESL shoes?
No, I was thinking
ESL
of like what
socks,
else?
though.
Socks?
I'd wear a sock.
But would you wear a sock if you're a hermit crab?
If hermit crabs wear socks, would they wear them like this? or like this. Like, how would they wear them? Over their entire body?
Yeah.
Wait, would the sock be its house?
Yes, it'd be like a sleeping bag.
Yeah, it is. It'd be quite warm for it.
Yeah, so when you go camping.
Oh, what if it cooks itself inside of the sock?
Oh, what if it gets too warm?
Yeah, it could be. It'd be like having central heating, but for a hermit crab. So the thing about hermit crabs, see, they're kind of like lobsters, but just not as good.
Have you ever tried one?
What, a lobster?
No, hermit crab. You can eat them.
What, hermit crabs?
Of course you can. I'm pretty sure you can.
Have you had a hermit crab?
No.
Well, then why are you just assuming you can eat hermit crabs?
Because if you can eat crayfish and everything else with a shell and by the sea, surely.
I don't know. Someone look into that. But right now, we're going to go and try and cool things down a little bit, come back in for this explosive game in just a few ticks. Hello, we're back. You thought there'd be 3 minutes, didn't you? But there wasn't. We lampooned you. You've been fooled. Gaming. Let's jump in with the action, mate. It's gonna be good.
It was a fairly long pause. Obviously, CeX, slow thinkers, is deciding whether to buy, and of course, they go for the eco. So did that really need to take 5 minutes?
Well, at the end of the day, when your coach is a player and hermit crabs are edible,
champion.
You never know.
Yeah. Sorry?
Exactly. The ramp push is going to be coming out, though, from ESL Esports as they want to try and whittle their way down and towards that B bomb site. But can they secure it? Right now, CeX seem completely unaware of what has just occurred.
Yep, going to be stacking towards there, but it's a good read here from ESL Esports as they take things back towards the B bomb site. Obviously, the quasi-buy means only 2 sets of armor right now for the CT side. Link there. There's the exchange there to Jacob, but still Hemsky makes it 4v4.
Unlike Link, obviously, wasn't in a great position, though, with that CZ out. Couldn't take down Jacob. Jacob will eventually fall. Rezu as well, wielding that weapon, but Lazar will make mincemeat out of him. It's just 3 CTs remaining. Hemsky, at most, if he can just save that AK, which appears to be what he's trying to do, will be the best case scenario. LS as well, just trying to back off now, hoping they're going to push towards him and he'll find an exit frag. Yep,
4 players staying alive right now for the T side as well is good for their economy. LS may go down to the bomb as well, no Kevlar for him. Still, nevertheless, it's going to be 4 players staying alive for the T side. AKs all in their hands too. Hemsky managing to retrieve the AK from Jacob's dead body towards Hut. There's going to be 2 to 3 rounds. The buy comes through for CeX on their CT side. Hemsky obviously retrieving the Kalashnikov, means he's not going to be investing into this round. 4,200 to the bank for him. Orb brought up for Astro. So, bit crazy here, isn't it, Jack? Hemsky's usually the primary AWPer. On Nuke, Astro's the primary AWPer. But in reality, it's all a ruse, because the primary AWPer is Dancy's. He's not here tonight.
Well, you know what they say. That was good. Push coming in anyways. They're now trying to take that control towards B bomb site, flooding their way down steps, obviously, with Dansky just holding for the late round rotate as well. XL, they have been able to bypass that outside control. Astro makes no real attempt to try and thwart their attack.
Where is Rizzu looking right now? Is he trying to read that sign on Mustang? On the bridge?
I don't know, mate. Maybe got a bit confused.
What does it even say? Max load vehicles, is that? Max load?
It's quite
CRN. Oh, something. There we go. Q. CRN Q5.
I don't think it's supposed to be Q. I think it's C005.
Yeah, actually you're right. Maybe it's 00, not 00.
Well, Jake, I'm going to be breaking all the skylights here to try and force the idea that they think it is going to be a smoke take or an actual take
It's
towards
for the it's also so you can Molotov top hut and flash out as well.
Yeah.
So, load sprint to Hemsky, 45 seconds left on the clock so far. ESL really delaying the push so far as they've been holding towards outside secret. They think that
they've just thrown 4 flashes into hut.
Yeah. They want aggression somewhere from the CT side to try and get a pick and then go to where that kill is. But so far, bomb site stairs, it seems, retake eventually going to come into play towards B for CEX.
P-bomb site right now looks completely open, so the T's will take it as and when they want. They're waiting for the peaks to come back through, but obviously the smoke's down towards ramps. No one can really effectively face. It was either fire or smoke. They had to choose to wade their way through if they wanted to run that risk.
Could just save
positions as well. Yeah,
you could just save this scenario. You're retaking towards the B-bomb site. They have all the angles covered. The crossfires, the good after plants. In this scenario, you can just save and bar up and use the guns. The next one, but Jacob in for the flank. Should be able to take some guns out of their hands.
They have actually got it in their favour now. If Hemsik found that frag on towards a backstabber himself in JKM. It's just Lazar left. Lazar's in a good position though. Sure, the nades are coming in, but all he's got to do is wrap off shots. But Astro taps the bomb and finds the kill. And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yep. ESL crumbled themselves. How on earth have they been able to lose that after plant? I mean, B-bomb site on nuke is far harder to retake than A. The reason being is the doors, toxic, decon, long, short areas with the windows as well. You can have so many crossfire angles. You can peek off of contact from so many different places, right? Have someone in the scenario towards toxic doors. As soon as he gets, or as soon as he takes contact, or as soon as a teammate takes contact, you just open those doors, spray someone down in the back. It's a really good place for crossfires and good after plant scenarios. But instead, they somehow, someway let it slip. Astro holding the angle towards a long. What about? Towards outside. Doesn't see anyone just yet, and eventually will fall back and play far more passive. Molotov goes up towards the red container, halting the push there from Boaster. But nevertheless, give it the 5 versus 5 still. We're 1:30 left on the clock.
ESL, they've been given complete outside control for free every round. There's been no real contestation. CeX just allow them to take it. If you think with Nuke as well, outside control is basically like your mid control on various other maps. As soon as you get outside control, you can backstab from all angles, you can actually force that big rotate, you can get in towards B. CeX just give it to them. Yeah,
they do indeed. It's like we saw in Inferno, just giving up banana control. It's so crucial in your CT side. But then again, usually, if you're the AWPer for the CT side on this map, you peek towards outside, you spot the cross, they smoke it, you fall back towards the blue square. My goodness, I'm trying to remember the names for these things. But
CT blue.
Yeah, CT blue, sorry. CT blue, you play under heaven, you play further back, and you get the kills as the T's eventually walk into your crosshair. The thing is, you miss that first shot, you're forced to retreat really far back towards CT spawn. You've given up A main control here. It's a big issue here. They can crouch all the way through. You saw Glaive do this.
Yep. They have no reason to really pop their heads up. They actually do peek into it, though. Now they realise what weapon it is going to be being in play by Astro. See, Hemsik actually chimes in with a frag back on towards corner as well. They've lost the first men. They burned so much time down before they've actually gone for any kind of site take. Nothing's really working in their favour. They're not in any good positions. Lazar will be able to do some damage back on towards Link, but Hemsik's AWP still ripping his way through everyone. Windansky as well gets spotted out by Rezu. Oh no, he's going to go for the knife, isn't he? Oh, and there he is.
So, 2 versus 4, and now make it a 3, well, make it 4 versus 0 as the retake comes through. Windansky confused as to how Rezu got behind him. Jacob there, too late to react and allowed Rezu to get the kill towards the player on top of hut. It's going to be 4-3 now. ESL lose another round. It's going to be potentially a weaker buy coming from them as well. Quasi buy, Eco. I know nothing about Counter-Strike, do I, Jack?
Damn it. It's a bit of a weird one so far this game.
They've lost 2 in a row, but then again they had like the win.
Did they get?
They lost the pistol as well.
They've got the bomb down every round though, I think.
Yeah, I think they have.
Every round bar 2.
Yeah, so 6 rounds with the bomb down. Anyway though, 5 AK buy right now coming up from ESL on the T side once again. It's going to be the double upset run out from the CT side. Astro and Hemsky winning those weapons. Let's see where they get aggressive. Hemsky opening towards, is that B or is that A main? I think that's A main. Here it is. So peeking towards Squeaky. Will reface, but doesn't spot anyone just yet.
Waiting for this push to come through right now. Hemsik just obviously backing off, trying to get himself into a good position. Meanwhile, it's going to be EXL that start to overextend a little bit, push their way towards the bomb site. Boaster actually lives up to his name a little bit now, starting to do some damage as he floods his way through. We'll find one opening kill, but the trades are immediately going in the favor of CeX. They fall back into a 2 versus 2. This is an equal situation to be in. But Lazar and Windansky really need to just try and play this one cleanly.
2 versus 2.
Ooh, the timing.
Push comes through, and eventually Elias will find the first. It's going to be the 1 versus nothing. In the 1 versus 2 scenario, Windansky whiffs the spray. It's going to be 2 players staying alive for the CT side right now as we go into round number 9. 5-3 is the score, and CeX little bit surely claim round after round on the CT side. Double orbs are saved as well, so the money will stay afloat to a decent level. But once again, Jack the Bomber's plant is going to amount to another buy from EXL on the T side. Looking confused, mate, you right?
Yeah, it's just a bit of a weird game going on right now. Some awkward rounds coming out. Obviously, EXL there just being caught off guard. Didn't expect the push to come straight through out of Crows like that. They had the nades out, wanted to go for the molly. EXL just seeming like they're not really on the ball tonight.
So, 5 AKs once again. How are they going to make this one work? I haven't really been seeing the AWP come out from Lazar so far. It feels like EXL, they're going for the contact plays with the AK, slowly grouping together, pushing and having close spacing, able to trade frag each kill. And already 4 players now rushing down Secret. That means they could eventually go back towards the bomb site. EXL having success towards B. Can they repeat it now into round number 9?
Connor will find that headshot towards Rezu now as they want to try and jumpstart themselves into this round. They're flooding their way through. What can they actually do here? They try and gain control of that B-bomb site. LS is in a pretty good position. They do have support. They can rotate over fairly swiftly here as well. He's just listening out for those audio cues right now, but no one seems to have overextended and pushed into his crosshairs just yet, because they are just holding their own.
LS now holding the angle towards double doors. Astro as well, rid of a crossfire here. First frag comes through.
It's going to be Windansky that picks it up. You'd have thought he would have actually fallen in that scenario. And this rotate is going to be coming over as well. They can get the bomb down and get themselves into good afterplants. They have 5 members alive, but we've seen them in a situation before, and CeX seem to be able to pull these retakes out. But this time, will it be a different story? Jacob says yes, as he is able to find that headshot on towards Hemsik. That's one of those AWPs out of commission already. Astro trying to retaliate, gets a big tag off, but not quite the frag, and Boaster will remove him.
Link now, last alive. EXL having success once again towards the B-bomb site.
Ooh, peeks up, but Lazar was there, lying in wait, ready to strike. And
They just,
we'll bring him down.
They lack information, so the thing is, Astro gives the call that on the outside smokes, the water smokes to go down Secret. That's fine, he's fallen back, but LS in that scenario should really be towards the stairs by double doors. Have the information to, is if they've actually pushed down Secret, play the headshot angle, jigger peek if you need to, open the doors, peek above the doors, do whatever you have to do, play the off angles, but you saw what happened. He's playing so far back, EXL gets so close, they win the duel, Windansky takes down LS, and suddenly the B-bomb site's theirs, and 2-3 players already towards A. It was just a mismatch there.
Yeah, it was. Oh, Hemsik with the opener though as he takes down Jacob. Runs around as well. You could see the bit of panic there. He saw both targets, didn't know who to actually prioritize to attempt to take down. So Connor does get the better of him as they fall into a 4 versus 4. Even Stevens, but the bomb is down in an awkward location.
1 minute 25 on the clock now. AWP still to play for Luz. It's the first time he's seeing this. Can he actually be the difference maker into round number 10? Holding towards Secret. Some exchange there towards lobby, I believe. But anyway, Connor now lurking towards Under Heaven. Windansky on for the push towards Hut. Astra has the angle and Link there too. Played aggressively from the CT side. Connor needs to be the magician here into this round. Boaster makes the noise, and they could have maybe heard that from Heaven. Rezu definitely heard those players falling. And now he's wary to the push coming in from Heaven.
Everyone seems quite shook into this round. They're not quite sure where this push is going to be coming from. LS, oh, the timing. As he tries to find these headshots, will get one though. Takes down Connor, that's absolutely massive. Forces the hand of the tease as Boaster needs to push into the unknown now.
1 man advantage runner for CeX on the CT side, and it's looking at the bomb. So eventually, I guess, going back towards A, it's very hard to read. Rezu playing towards Mustang once again. Lazar now lurking from Under Heaven. It's no longer Connor, he's been taken out the round. It's all down to Rezu, the timing hit as he wins it. Bomb has been spotted as well.
Astro double kill comes out. Every time EXL get into a round that looks like maybe
could run
they
B.
have a chance, they lose out. Lazar, oh, he pushes in, but he doesn't clear the angle. LS just tears him a new one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah. From
behind as well. So, 6-4 with the scoreline now. CeX with a 2-man advantage. Still the money is strong for the EXL side, even though they haven't had the bomb plant in the previous round. And number 11 now, what's the buy going to be for the T side? Once again, 5 AKs. No AWP for Joe Ducky Loose, aka Lazar. as his stage name is.
Because he's a performer in the West End.
Much like Boaster. Seems to be dancing.
Actually is, yeah.
Nice, guys. Vent dive, though, from Radanski. Now he's managed to worm his way through. He's going to be the thorn in the backside from the CT defense, try and find an entry towards that B site. Question is, does CeX walk into him? Does he walk into them? However that makes sense in your head.
They're not trapped inside here with him. He's trapped in there with them.
No, you're not trapped in here with me.
I'm trapped. No. I'm not
It's from
trapped
some
in here
Marvel
with
film,
you.
isn't it?
You're trapped in here with me.
Yeah.
No, it's from Watchmen. Rezu finds the empty kill, and another one. As he does damage, Rezu comes out with a hat trick. Absolutely spectacular stuff served up there from Rezu.
Zaki who? Zaki dance. Anyway, massive frags there from Rezu. Big hat trick from him. Low HP as well, 19 HP for him. Jacob will go down to Link as well. It's looking like 7-4 here. And 5 players staying alive right now for the CT side means that money should be booming.
Booming.
All right, mate, what are you going to say? Good. Just want to get elaborate here.
Sound.
Sound. The money is sound.
Oh. Well,
hello.
All right then.
How's your father?
Dansky.
How's your uncle? Sound.
LS though, luckily enough. He's on top of the top step. Windansky's on the bottom step, also known as the naughty step. He's been put to bed.
It is bedtime. Bath time for these two players.
Meanwhile, XL, they're trapped with just their measly pistols to play with. Not the best, helping to bring to the table here. A little bit of utility. We see one smoke, one nade, I believe. Yeah.
So, round number 12. It's going to be 7-4 the scoreline. CeX going to be playing versus the Felica coming up for the T side of XL. It's looking like a very one-sided affair when you look at the buys on both teams. Should be 8-4 here. CeX should be doubling the scoreline here from XL and winning the half already. Only 12 rounds in.
Yeah, as these pushes are starting to come in thick and fast right now. Lazar will take down Link as he finds that frag. They switch that weapon back as they now have a little bit of firepower to aid them.
5 versus 4. Lazar finds the first, retrieves the AK, but no Kevlar run out for the T side means they are lacking any prevention of the aim punch. As soon as the bullets come their way, Windansky once again lurking towards the bomb side. Actually, maybe having a side free.
Waiting for this push to come towards LS right now as he's hunkered down more like a sentry gun rather than anything. Oh, when Dansky gets into the back line, this could be his redemption to what happened in the previous rounds. Isn't going to run the risk of going for the knife. We'll just pop the head clean off of LS, switch out to that AK-47, and then take control of that B bomb site. Made the call known to his team as well. Stay will try and reposition, link up with him, and get that bomb hunkered down.
Going towards Decoy now is Windansky. Hemsky finds a frag, but Windansky gets to apply very fast. Astro on 2 HP. It's looking like a potential save here. XL somehow, somewhere have maybe done this one. Sword down to Astro with the HP.
Oh, Connor lands the headshot. Hemzik has to go huge into this round. It's a 1 versus 2, PT50 in hand. Windansky's coming in from the rear. Luckily enough, you will hear him out. Take him down. There's going to be no shenanigans in the vents today. Hemzik drops down towards the bomb side. Goes to the 360. But Connor will absolutely land a filthy deagle shot. And that is a 7-5 scoreline so far. But CeX, the money is dwindling.
It is indeed. So, big upset round there, 1 for CeX. Lazar finds the first, and somehow, somewhere they managed to transition that. So once again, ending on the B bomb site. CeX right now going to be forcing up into the round number 13. They really need to address their current issue, which is how can they solve their problem of their weak defense towards the B bomb site. Have LS anchor towards steps. Don't allow the players to push in through Secret. I want to have them wary towards what could potentially happen if they do go down vents. Anyway, the wall of smokes come out once again. Are they going to get the B-bomb site for free again, Jack?
It's a good question, my compadre, as this push will be occurring. Seems towards the B-bomb site once more. Windansky actually finds the opener as he will get some revenge back onto Rezu. It's a slow play, but they have the manpower advantage. They also have a lot of utility and the superior arsenal. Astro, he's going to move over with that UMP, but it's actually his teammate, his brother-in-arms in Hemzik that will fall. LS, he's in a bit of a close angle. They're just waiting to see if his head will bob up. He faces towards it, but he's not going to get the better of him.
5 versus 2 now. Probably going to have to save as well if you're Link right now. Let's see if Windansky lets you save, though. Has to drop on Astro potentially. Gets caught off guard, and that's actually going to give Astro a nice Kalashnikov. Could be the save now. CeX have the 2 rifles in their hands and their inventory. If they save here, ooh, actually, Excel slowly letting this one slip. Oh my goodness, Lazar.
Ooh, just tag him down, left on 6 HP as he starts to reposition, but Jacob will luckily bring the situation back into a good standpoint. Astro, but we're just going to try to hold on to this AK, really.
No, you may go for this one, knowing that the 2 players are low.
Oh yeah, true.
It is risky, though. It is very risky. Link actually dinked up Jacob there in that exchange. So, If Astro doesn't make any noise, it comes behind them. Remember, the bomb is not planted yet. Gets the kill onto Jacob and plays the 1 versus 2 fast. There's still a chance here.
Oh, Jake's there as well. Going to give him that free frag. He pops his head.
A. He must think it's A.
Yeah, he's only just realised that it's going to be towards B.
Still doesn't know. What a shame.
He's run into a wall bit there as well.
Yeah.
Out of frustration. But ESL now going to get round number 6 on the board, which means it is going to be, in terms of the cash, CeX actually could be letting this one slip away.
Yeah, they did force into this one. The reason being is they can buy up into the last one, but it should be 7-6 now. CeX potentially considering this round with an eco, 7-7, and then CeX having a buy on their CT side for the final round. So, most of the money's going to be like for ESL as well. Can they buy up for the remainder of these last 2 rounds? Or are they close to being broke? So they can buy up if CeX win this eco or quality buy off the back of Astro's AK potentially. We saw in the second game, the endpoint game, where Tudson with the up had a big 3-4K to manage to bring through an eco round win for them. Let's see if Astro can do the same with the Kalashnikov. It's going to be 2,000 across the board right now for the CT Bankers. Of course, they will be ecoing round number 14. And versus them will be the 4 AK buy and the AWP onto Lazar. Third time we've seen him actually wield this weapon. But obviously versus the eco, ESL are favoured in this scenario.
So they're just waiting now. Elevated angle in play. Rezu has support from LS as this push will come through. LS just playing with the unsilenced USP there. Wasn't really going to achieve too much. So easy to use to clear these angles with these AKs. Just rapid fire your way through. Storm in, take control of that B-bomb site already. CeX are going to be a little bit spooked off the back of that. That's going to time up 7-7. ESL, if they win the half out, 8-7, it's going to be fairly dominant for them.
Yeah, I mean, you lose the pistol, you still have 7 rounds. On T-side nuke, imagine if Link wasn't so clutch every single time, didn't have such crisp aim. It could have been, what, 5-8 right now in the scenario. In the eco as well, could have been 9-5, and ESL right now fighting for double digits on their first half on the T-side, but instead, obviously the history has already been written. It will be round number 15, 7-7 as we go into the final round of the first half. ESL already putting up a good T-side, and versus Method, it was all about their T-side. They got 11 rounds versus Method. How much was that ESL playing fantastic CS, or how much was it the beginning of the end for Method?
You see Boaster just bouncing around right now like a lunatic. He's got the hype behind him. Link, though, is only going to get through with a PT50. That's not fantastic. No one's actually going to go down as well, so you can't even scavenge your weapons, Nods.
Have you seen Boaster's Elite Series vlogs?
I have, yeah.
Pretty good.
I think I feature in...
we feature the next one, don't we?
Yeah, we did a little piece. That's quite nice.
In the green room.
Oh, yeah. Link, though. After Connor, not Boaster. He kills him. That was nice.
Doesn't have time to get the bomb, though.
The bomb? Doesn't have time to get the gun, though, mate.
The AK.
Yep.
So, 4 AKs once again. Lazar winning the AWP into the final round. Buy up for the CT side. We're going to see 1 AWP in the hands of Astro, not Hemsky this time. And 4 M4s to finish off the rest of the buy. Uh-oh, Jack. Uh-oh. No kits for the CT side. This could end in a disastrous way if ESL finally, I say finally, get the B-bomb site once again. CeX have really been having a welcome mat down towards that portion of the map. Pressing up some aggression towards Squeaky. They don't want to go quiet into the night. ESL winning back-to-back rounds. They can't let them slip again.
Push coming through early as they try and peek out Astro as that AWP in play as he starts to look around trying to find anything that will give his teammates something to play with. But when Downsky blows Astro out the server with a HG, they can now take through to the back line as well, try and push their way around. Hemzik actually going to start to get himself in a good position. If they do take that play towards the bomb site, down secret, he could backstab. Just depends if he has the confidence to attempt to go for this. Meanwhile, Luz is making the entries towards A as he goes around the rail. Hemzik has backup. It's going to be a double face come through. They have utility. No one knows that they've actually pushed through the back, but it's too late. They're already down through. They're going to go through ramp.
Guess what bomb site is, Jack? It's B.
Yeah, it's going to be a massive wild goose chase now for the CeX players.
How many times? Was 5 or 6 times now instead of being given the B bomb site for absolute scot-free. Jacob doesn't have to care about Toxic. There's no one there because CeX give it up for free every single time. They have no kit in their bank. Their arsenal as well. It's looking like ESL should lose this retake kit in terms of the B-bomb site.
Yeah, as Lazar finds that frag back on towards Rezu with the AWP, it's just fairly easy for him to rip his way straight through everyone. Connor and Boaster find headshots galore, though. LS and Link will go down. Hemzik's the last man left standing. Sure, he peeks on his lonesome, finds one frag, but it's basically just a little free kill he gets as a souvenir, a suave nere towards the end of the round.
What?
A suave nere, mate.
I've never heard of that one.
What do you mean?
Suave nere?
Yeah, when you go on holiday, you get your family a little suave nere.
Souvenirs.
Sorry? A suave nere?
Do you know what suave is?
What XL brings to the table in that final round, mate? It's quite suave. It's quite sophisticated.
Smart guy, of course. What's a group of fish?
School.
He went there. Anyway, it's going to be the first half done. 8-7 in favour of CEXL.
Yep.
They lose the pistol. Still win the half on the T-side nukes. That's a very big feat for them. Size 13s.
Yep. Do you see on XL's Twitter, mate, a hot debate for them was they want to do a rebrand and they're not sure if they should have a capital E or a capital E and a capital L.
Let me take a look at this and I'll give my opinion right now. I'll wait for the...
Can you not imagine what a big E would look like? Can you not visualize that?
Where is it? I can't find it.
Well,
what a waste of time that was. Nice, yeah. Sick one, Jack.
If you think that they should have a big E, let them know. That's what's that, mate.
You're not going to go for the hashtag?
Well, an E's more of that.
No, I was going to go for the hashtag at ESL Prem. Should it be capital E?
Well, you're your own man. If you want to hashtag it,
hashtag it. ESL Prem. Tweet us. Do you want to see a capital E for Excel or a lowercase eel?
Lowercase eel.
Yeah,
eel. Eels, actually.
Oh, here we go.
You know, the snakes of the sea.
Yeah?
Do you know you can get sea snakes? Like most snakes do actually just swim around the bottom of the floor.
Yeah, they can hold their breath for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Mental that, isn't it?
Yeah, that is wild. Snakes are actually quite a common misconception. People don't realise, you know, they're not slimy. They're actually dry. They're actually just quite soft and squidgy. They're not like slimy at all. People think they're quite slimy animals, but they're not.
It's probably just a scaly skin.
Well, yeah, that's the thing there. It's a common misconception, isn't it?
Yeah, what else do you know about snakes?
They also have very cute little like puppy dog mouths, mate. They don't actually have like really scary mouths.
Apart from fangs that protrude venom.
Well, that's the thing. If you want to get yourself a rattlesnake, mate, you're gonna get bitten, yeah.
Yeah.
By the beans.
Yeah, I was going to say, if that was me, I'd just feed it beans all day. Anyway, it's going to be the bike. Well, I said the pistol round coming out the second one at that big pistol here for either of these teams. The game is so close currently.
Yep, 8-7 is going to be the scoreline. It's deceptively close. Let's see how further it is going to go as well as this push comes through straight towards the bomb site. The bomb has been planted early. XL hoping to mount their retake. They do switch themselves out to this USP. Both still find the headshot back towards Link. LS and Rezu also starting to do a little bit of damage. CeX looking like they might be able to pick this one up. It'd be a huge opening pistol round for them, but wait. All right, so apparently Windansky's just defused the bomb, I guess.
And again, Windansky walks into the B-bomb site. CeX have no idea what's happened.
We had no idea what happened.
I'm just saying, hashtag West
What was going on there, mate? Yeah, well.
The pattern is over. 9-7 now. 2 rounds separate these two teams. It's going to be round number 17. Going to be the SMG buy coming out from Excel. I like this buy. I like seeing the SMGs. I don't like seeing the rifles. We saw exactly what happened on train from Radix. But anyway, Windansky finds the first into Astro. It's going to be the 5 vs 4, and the SMG's already getting cash.
It's a barbecue. Everyone is burnt to a crisp. Meanwhile, XL, they're sitting there drinking their lemony drinks, wearing their flowery shirts as they find these frags. Lynx, though, he wants to get a bit onto the action. He'll take a bite out of Luzza as he seasons in with some barbecue. Barbecue deagle rounds.
Exactly that. It's going to be 2 vs 4. Lynx, deagle into play. Let's see what we can do with this one. Gets spotted out by both, so eventually we'll go down. There's no Kevlar, so it's an easy frag there for the SMG. Remember, CeX to get the bomb round in the last round, so it's going to be 10-7, and then it's going to be the buy coming out from Excel. I mean, CeX. So they are going to have the firepower advantage having the AKs. Are they going to bring the MP9s into the next round? That's the big question, Jack.
It's a question on everyone's mind. Let's see, mate. Let's see what they actually opt to do into this round. Obviously, working their way through. CeX, they're going to go for the full investment. Hemzik whips out the Krieg. Of course. 3 AKs, 1 Galil over on Link, but they have kept all the SMGs. It's 4 SMGs and 1 scout in play for XL. So willing to concede this round to give themselves good economy into the following one to scout it out and try and see what they can actually bring to the table. If they pick it up, it would just be a bloodbath. Jacob goes down first, though. Hemzik will obliterate Connor, but Windansky and Bosa do actually find a few frags with their weaker weapons.
Yeah, I mean, right there. Good call from Jacob to go for the hot push or the hot pincer. Aggression through Squeaky, Hut, and of course push ramp, and Luzza just catches us off guard, and he has, that looked like a good hit there.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
Anyway, low HP there onto Windansky and LS. It seems like it's a very evenly sided affair. Eventually now the vent dive is down. Boaster playing a nice angle here. We're going to 10 on the clock. The bombs towards T-Spawn, Jack. Oh dear.
Oh yeah, they've actually left the bomb miles away. So even though they've got map control, they can't do anything into the round. They just have to try and hold for their own. ESL are basically the ones that could potentially let them get this round though. Because if they push in overconfident and believe they do have the bomb with them, just could go down for. Right now, just going to be playing waiting for the bomb plant. Time's ticking away. LS has to go all the way back round to T-spawn. He's only got 1 HP.
Does indeed, Jack. 5 HP there for Wendansky, so basically the exact same. One bullet from any gun will take them down. Rosie now, slowly but surely going towards Vent. Boaster, one of the only players here towards B, and Astro takes Wendansky. They're going to come back towards the B, almost at their wall. They regret this.
Oh, Boaster pops the head off of Astro. It's all on LS. He's got 2 HP, or just the 1 even. I mean, you could sneeze near him, and it'd probably take him down. It's
strong
over.
breeze,
a strong breeze,
windy outside, yeah.
Tripping over a rock. Imagine if he tries to do the jump, just kills himself. Yeah. Luckily enough, he lands on the board, mate.
And the board isn't flat, Jack.
It's true. It's at an angle. If it was flat, he'd be dead.
Yeah.
So that's why the Earth is a globe. Luz is dead though, unfortunately, as he gets spotted out. LS able to back off as well. 1 HP is all he has to his name. He has 2 flashbangs to try and aid him into this round. Boaster has slipped down. He's tapped the bomb to try and force the face, but LS will not buy into this. Boaster's going to hold it though. Another free bomb plant into the bank of XL at this point. If he spams the wall, he'll kill us as well, but he gets through it.
Yeah, the idea is, when you're low HP, you're in the 1 versus 1, you don't want to be the person that, you don't want to peek out, show your shoulder, get tagged or something like that. You're 1 HP, show a bit of leg, do you know what I mean? You got to keep yourself covered up, be responsible, don't be flirtatious, don't give him a sign, just hide away.
Don't give him the satisfaction.
Don't give,
Sam.
Sam, yeah. Obviously, if LS saw him, would kill him every time. Oh, source references.
How's he keep killing me through smoke? Laz today.
Through smoke.
More like angel dust into that round as he finds the opening kill. Link is not going to be happy about that one.
He won't indeed. It's going to be the 5 versus 4 right now. Excel so far looking good on their CT side. I say that though. But the tech from Resident will find 2. And right now it's going to be the 1-man advantage for CeX on the T side. 120 on the left on the clock. But Astro goes down towards Vent. Rezu is low HP, so his valiant play towards Vent and Squeaky. Gone out the door. It's been flushed and washed away. It's been rainy outside, mate. And looking at it now, it's going to be 1 minute 5 on the clock. Rezu 13 HP. Jacob under the angle, and it's a bloodbath. Thanks, sir.
No, it isn't. LS somehow able to flick up there, takes down Jacob. That could have been a massive impact frag into the round. The catalyst that could have changed the flow of the game. But XL left in a 2 versus 3 retake. The only thing is for CeX, LS and Rezu are limping around the bomb site. They are so weak. They have HEs in their back pockets as well. If Lazar opts to throw it out, he's actually going to go for the Molotov. This will force them to peek. He can get that easy kill. Burns him to a crisp as well. Rezu actually from behind to get that frag though, and it's all on Connor. He's waiting for the push to come towards him. Spots him out, but Rezu lands the shot with the AWP. That's a 4K for Rezu on a round for CeX.
11-8. A nice shot there from Rezu, who needs dances to be a primary AWPer. Joke kind of loves Zaki. But anyway, it's going to be 11-8 now. 3 rounds separating these 2 teams as Excel slowly but surely bring this one back. It's going to be the real dent to that CT economy as we do go into round number 20. It's going to be the shotgun buy and the Kevlar bar to boast. Apart from that, unarmored CT players just on pistols, default pistols and deagles and whatnot.
Rezu makes himself a nice little hole, bit of DIY, but hand-eye coordination, not his strong suit there. Luckily enough, he is able to pop the head of Wendansky in the end.
Yeah. 1-man advantage. Boaster, though, the shotgun gets $900 into his bank account. Fast reply there with the op from Hemsky. Means we are into a 3 versus 4.
Push coming in towards the A bomb site now as they want to try and go for this straight commit. Connor has the support of Lazar. They peek outside, but it's a 1-man face, and he cannot ward off CeX. They have too much firepower here. They can just rip through him. He wasn't in a great position. Connor just waiting for the shadows here as he knows the players are close by. If he lands a headshot, but Link,
you are crisp.
That is beautiful from him as he lands that headshot back, and it's all on Jacob. CeX should claim 9 rounds here.
Should indeed, and fairly clean as well. 4 players right now alive for the T side, which means their money slowly but surely starting to build and stay afloat. Jacob as well could salvage his AK and bring it into the next round, and if he does, I mean that's $3,100 saved. And plus, does have to buy a Molotov. That's $600. You're looking at $3,700 worth of investment saved, Jack. 2 for 1. I'm not casting Tesco, am I? So it's not really the same, is it? Shame.
LS, 28 HP. Source.
Sorry?
you know. That is going to be CeX getting that round on the board, though. 9 rounds secured now, trying to claw it back. Obviously, that T side, it can be a little bit more aggressive. It's definitely more equal in terms of balance in this day and age for Nuke. So I wouldn't be surprised off the back of this if we see CeX really start to ramp it up a little bit, try and continue their form.
Yep, maybe. It's going to be 11-9, only 2 rounds to these 2 teams. Slowly but surely CeX do have the comeback on their T side. Money as well is starting to be their... well, they're in their favour, to be honest. Nearly $8,000 there for Hemsky winning the AWP. Obviously, Rezu is low HP. HP, my goodness, I'm losing my mind. Like they're losing the game. Excel, let's see what they can do. Going to be buying up into this round, but for 2 Femuses, no AWP for Lazar, 3 rifles, 3 and 4s even. And you're looking at the buy, you're thinking, okay, you lose this one, CeX get to 10, they play versus a quasi-buy, it's 11-11. This is a lot to play for into this buy round. Hemsky getting aggressive, trying to find the first frags. What's the head? Doesn't quite connect the shot, though.
Astro setting up to go for the smoke over. So they then want to go for this play. They have so much utility on the side of CeX. The contrast to obviously what XL have to play with, it's limited. As the smokes do start to rain over, give them potentially the openers they need in towards the round. Lazar, set up.
Oh my goodness.
Only just spots out one man, it's Astro, but he tags him low, can't quite convert into a kill. Peeks out as well, and Link will punish him.
He's at a crumble. It's going to be a 5 versus 4 now. Boast up, trying to see if he can equalise the numbers, but eventually we'll have to fall back. Jacob gets tagged up by the AWP from Hemsky. It's looking even more unlikely as the game and the round does go on. 4 versus 5. Low HP as well onto Jacob towards Rampant. Slowly but surely the T's will group together and maybe take advantage of the man advantage they have currently.
Connor, he's going to be so prime into this round. If they went for this play through connector, he was the one that it all heavily relied on. Jacob, though, peeks out. Unfortunately, he gives it all away. He falls. Connor also goes down. That's the 2 impact players that were holding those choke points that needed to stay alive and be the difference makers. They're going down. Link, another headshot comes out. Windansky, the support man, he's the only one that's left.
So, 5 players staying alive for CeX. Each and every aim duel is won by the T side. Link. Big 2K for him, up-and-coming star potentially. I know there's been a lot of other players high up in the UK scene that have had their eyes on him. 10-11 will be the scoreline now. Excel, they're forced into this one of 2 Femuses and 3 M4s. It's going to mean they're going to be deducted back down to just, what, pistol Kevlar on the quasi-buy. And then it should be 11-11 in terms of the scoreline between CeX and Excel. And from there, it's really anyone's game. Money is so strong. Oh, Windansky!
Oh my god! Oh my god! He actually spots him out.
What is that?
That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. So 10-5 would be the 10-11 would be the scoreline as we do go into round number 22. Yeah, Windansky's just dropped on. 2 people doing something they shouldn't have.
20 frags on the board for Windansky right now.
Big player. Big.
Supposed to be the support man, but he is the absolute fragging powerhouse right now.
He's
it
the
seems for XL.
He is the all-round man.
Yeah.
He is the man.
He's man. Man-man.
He's He-Man.
It's pretty different. Yeah, push comes through those. They want to try and do a little bit of damage here. Windansky overextends, got a bit of confidence, pushes in way too deep. And Rezu will actually take that frag entirely for free. He's low on 9 HP, but gets away with his life. It's not too fantastic.
It's not fantastic, is it, Jack? Slowly but surely, Excel crumbling away as they let their lead slowly but surely slip away. It's going to be 5 versus 4 right now. Aggression towards our side from the T side, and unfortunately for ESL eSports, they've read it wrong. It's looking like the push is coming towards the B bomb side, I believe, or towards Heaven. One of the two. It's so hard to read this on Nuke. And actually, they are on the upper rafters, eventually going towards upper. Hemsky finds the frag, turning to 1-man advantage right now for CeX on the T side.
Hemsky finds that headshot on towards Connor. LS as well will take down Boaster as Lazar and Jacob are the only 2 CTs remaining, and they are falling thick and fast. Lazar will go down as well as the angle is being covered. Actually, Hemsky scoped in. Ooh, if LS wasn't there, could have found a kill, maybe got away with the AWP, but the Ts were in play, found those frags. XL now need to reinvest everything they've just been able to build up into this round. It's tied up 11-11. Very, very close game so far.
It is indeed, Jack. So, round number 23. Let's see what happens here. Look at the money right now in the bank from CeX. Nearly 14,000 there for Hemsky. So even if Excel win in this round, make it 12-11, 13-11, 14-11, the money on Excel means, sorry, the money on CeX means they can continuously buy and put on so much economic pressure. Excel are going to constantly having their backs against the ropes. These rounds are going to be close round after round. They need to have 4 staying alive, 5 staying alive into this round. They can't afford to be reset if they do eventually close out this round and lose the following one. Nevertheless, though, 4 AK bar on the AWP for Hemsky once again. For the CT side, we are seeing the Femas brought over onto Windansky, the star player currently for ESL. It's quite sad that he's actually the one lacking the firepower. So 3 and 4, and he'll finish off the rest of the buy. And I say that, but LS finds the cranium of Laza and takes him down.
Popping his head off. It's going to be a nice chunk of damage already done into the round. Obviously 4 versus 5. CeX, if they get another pick, they could try and send their aggression, funnel it in towards one bomb site. Jacob could be caught off guard here. Astro still just waiting for the push to come through. You can see he's just clearing both angles, but he's not overextending to anything. And he actually gets caught out as well, because JChem actually pushes his way through as Boaster goes down.
1 man advantage right now for CeX. Hemsky holding towards onto Heaven. Windansky now coming from behind toward. Oh, the tag comes out. The little love tap there between Windansky and Jacob. Going to be giving up the B bomb site. Resi finds the frag, turns into a 4 versus 2. It's looking so unlikely now, even though Windansky finds the kill.
Windansky taking down Rezu. Still left in a 2 versus 3. Connor, if he holds his angle and the push comes in, it's going to be massive. He doesn't have the confidence to go for it though, and he's going to back off.
Oh.
He thought that LS might have moved out of position. LS could actually trade towards him now as well. That's the absolute worst case scenario of how he expected this would go. LS just tiptoeing behind, stalking him. Oh.
Connor lost alive now, don't know exactly where he is. LS spotted him out, doesn't quite get the frag, but... Ooh, Connor's going to hear that surely. Does indeed, now he's going to be wary from the skies, the seas, and everything. It's like Dunkirk, mate.
Don't call me Shirley. Push comes through.
Oh, as if he's... what? Only in the UK would you see that. Only in the UK would you see that.
Yeah, I guess they assumed he's gone for the full save, the straight commit towards T-spawn, don't clear their angles, both jump down together. And they lose both of those guns. Luckily enough, they have a lot more money than the CTs do, so it's not that negative to their economy. They can completely rebuy up. I mean, Hemzik's got 16k in the bank, so everyone's looking pretty good.
Fairly decent run out. ESL win this one. It's going to be the quasi buy coming out from the ESL start being the quasi. They lost the previous round. It's looking like it's going to be 13 here to 11. And money is such a poor scenario run out for ESL. They have their money reset. Well, they have the round loss bonus, but they fully buy into round number 23 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
They lose that round, suddenly they have no money in the bank. Yes, you get the $3,400 loss bonus, but it's not enough to warrant a full buy. You go for a quasi-buy or an eco, which is this round. Now we're going to be seeing another buy come out from ESL. They're going to be able to afford double up setup if they want to, full utility if they need it, and etc, etc. This is looking like it should be a pause, actually.
Yeah, going to go for the pause here. Obviously, give Ross a chance to project his input on
Big
the
old
side.
Ross, land champion Ross, should we say, as of today.
One tap Ross, one strat Ross.
What is the one strat that's going to make it?
Let's not die. Let's not die anymore. That's probably the strategy that'll work.
Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to think right now, what would I do if I was Ross? What would I say? What's CeX doing? They're basically working the map very slowly. They're going outside, they're getting in through a main, they're getting kills towards A. From there, they're going down secret, they're getting entry towards DP bomb site. You want an AWP towards outside, that's a must. You need Laza to potentially, there's 2 ways you can play this one. Obviously, you can go back through the secret steps, peek out left side of red container, try to find the entry. That way we see a device from Astralis with that very often.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. Or you can just simply do the fallback style. You peek towards outside, you get smoked off, you fall back towards CT, you peek the cross from a main, you fall back towards Heaven, under Heaven, or simply put, you just try and have some aggression towards the CT side. You get aggressive towards Heart, you get aggressive towards Ramp. We saw what happened when they did the lobby crunch, where they went through Squeaky, Lobby, and Heart. That paid dividends for them. It turned into 4 versus 3 in their favor. Question is for me right now, they did that with the SMGs. Can they make it work with the rifles as the game is eventually being on pause? So hopefully we see some aggression here. If not, an AWP from Laza being very effective. Effective. Very true.
Jumping straight into the action once again, though, it seems, as the pause is unpaused. ESL, have they tried to think of some kind of strategy that will aid them into this? Have they worked out what they need to adjust, what the issue was, tightened up a couple of loose screws, and are running like a well-oiled machine, or will there still be issues arising into this round?
So, buy comes out. Let's see. Hemsky shoots his AWP towards outside, towards lobby. He comes back and Laza pushes the shot, but Hemsky doesn't. The tags comes through. AWP from Laza playing very passive towards ramp, actually. But Hemsky, yes, the man advantage is the HP advantage, I guess. He's waiting for Laza to make the mistake and peek back into him. Rizzi now peeking towards Hut. See if there's any aggression from the CT side.
Smoke going to go down there for Rezu. Peeks through, finds Windansky. Actually stays alive as well on 10 HP. As CeX, they have the man advantage once more. They get the opening impact frag that could allow them to readjust how they want to play this. They don't have to overextend as much. Luzza, he's in quite an aggressive angle. Will Hemzik clear it though? Luzza gets the better shot. It's easier for him to take that round, that frag even, yeah.
Why would you just peek that? Yeah, the man advantage, you throw it away. Jacob now towards AC. Trying to see spot anyone towards... Ooh. Astro spots him up, tags him quite low. It's going to be the 4 versus 4 as this Salt comes towards A.
Astro has a molly, but no nade to try and blast him out the server, so he just has to push his way around.
Another site just giving up. Luzza's towards B, Bosa's towards Secret, Jacob's towards outside. They've given up A. They have 1 kill onto Bosa, low HP onto 2 players. They're just going to save again. It's the old XL save. They can still buy up into the next round, obviously. You have $3,400 loss bonus. You're saving 3 players. 2 players need drops, so that's fine. You can cover that. But once again, you're going to be giving CeX 14 here. And slowly but surely, after Excel had the 11-7 advantage. How many rounds of the trial is that now, Matt? Can we see? Matt, can we see the scoreboard, please? Press tab, please, observer. Would love a bit of a tab. Tab? Tab? Yeah, there we go. 7 rounds in a row. Yeah, they've won 7 on the trot right now, which means things are looking very, very one-sided. Look at that. 4 alive, the 1 versus 1. 4 again, 4 again, 4 again, and 1. So, ever since that 1 versus 1 between Link and... Oh, sorry, they're less than someone else. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, it's been a one-sided affair right now for the T side, and CeX are 2 away from closing this one out.
Round 11 of this half so far. Overall, obviously round 26 now as we push our way in. Getting very, very close to this one being closed out. They've flooded their way over. Luzza in the elevated angle. Will try and get that opening frag. Hemzik puts through, but Hemzik is the better of him. That's already such a massive kickstart into the round. CeX, they could try and close it out here and now at this point. Gain themselves match point because this is such a terrible opener.
That's the worst, though. When you hold at the angle and you still lose the duel.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Oh, he inserted me. Oh, got lucky. Oh, look at my radar. Anyway, though, 1-man advantage right now for CeX. Still looking too good for Excel on the CT side nuke. Towards outside, Jacob playing very passive towards CT and towards Garage. That's fair enough. Bosa looking into a wall, staring, just thinking, what am I doing in my life? With Dansky towards CT vent as well, holding for the push-up hut. And where is Connor with the AWP? Is Connor towards Heaven, I think? So who's towards A apart from no one? No one's towards A apart from Windansky. So push comes in and here it comes. Can they line them up?
They're actually finding the opening frags though. Connor and Jacob have done a bit of damage. They fall it back into a round that actually favors the CTs now. 44 seconds left to pose and the bomb is down in great situation for the XL side. They can just clear it as people push towards it. There's no way they can trade effectively now as well. Connor peeks out, spots out Hemzik, but Hemzik lands the shot. He's been so insane with this all as he's finding these frags. Hemzik, that's a hat trick that comes out as he takes down Jacob. 3 kills in the round. Hungry for 4. Peeks around, drops down towards the bomb site, but eventually gets taken out by Windansky. LS finds that kill back. Boaster falls. No. LS connects the headshot. That is ridiculous.
Match point now for CeX. They've got 4 to potentially concede if they want to force overtime. 15,000 in the bank of Hemzik as well. They can buy round after round after round. Excel need to win 4 buy rounds on the trot if they want to force it and have a chance of taking this final map of the night. Right now, they're currently situated 1-2. The only win they've had so far was versus, I can't even remember, it was Radix or something?
Yeah. I think
no,
so.
It wasn't. Radix bullied them.
Radix absolutely destroyed them. Can't remember, mate.
That was Descend on Overpass.
It was a close game, I think.
And even that was 16 to 11, sorry. So, right now, Excel are looking too good online, and even Land too. But as far as the first one with the AWP in his hands, and why is Luzza not AWP? He's got the SMG this time.
CeX picking up a round that was just absolutely crazy off a massive play from Hemzik there, really. So close to being able to close this game out. They do lose the first man, Rezu being eradicated earlier. That's only their lurk player they've lost though. They still have the huge big hitters in Link and Hemzik alive, and Boaster's position could be annoying though. Peeks out, but he misses it. Link! We spoke about how effective he is, and he's really doing work right now. Windansky, luckily enough, does get a good angle back on towards Hemzik and removes one of those power players from the side of CeX.
Luzza now has to step up big into this round. Connor makes it 4 versus 2, finds the frag towards Hut onto Astro. Link holding for the aggression, anticipates someone close.
Clears the left side.
Oh
timing! Wow. That could have been awkward, but luckily enough, Connor will spot him out. Of course, they are on match point, though, so it's not too bad for them, as this could go either way. And they have so much cash nuts, so it doesn't matter that ESL can try and get themselves back into the game here.
Seems like CeX trying to pull the trick on this one too fast. They want to end this game really, really quickly. You saw Hemsky just jump into a smoke.
Yeah.
Jumps into the smoke, gives away his life there towards a main. Play this one nice and slow. Play it as you would any other normal round. If it was 11-11, 11-12, stop trying to end this game as fast as possible, because that's how you really allow ESL to get back into this one. Anyway, the buy comes through. It's from the 5-rifle buy right now for the CT side. Lazar not going to be opening into this one. We've seen him been playing towards ramp now instead of playing outside. And Rezu lurks in, comes in through secret, finds the advantage there. Rezu down vent. And here we go. Jacob tries to equalize the numbers, but it is going to be equalized by Wendanski 4 versus 4.
4 versus 4 into the round. Rezu going to walk his way up. Try and get that kill back on towards Lazar. Rezu's in the back line. He really is so important into this round because it draws over a massive over-rotate as well. But Jacob bounces over. Jacob gets out his knife, though, and gives away that free kill, but he isn't aware of Lazar's location. He might think that Jacob was the dedicated ramp player there, but it doesn't even matter at this point. Wendanski falling now towards Rezu. I think it's so awkward. Surely that call should have been made.
Should have been. Rezu now. There we go. Eventually will go down. 2 versus 3 now. Astra has the low HP, but they have the bomb site for free thanks to the lurk there from Rezu, forcing the full rotation to come in from the CT side. Link has then got as well as Connor.
Oh, it's such a dirty angle, and he lands an absolutely filthy shot there. That is so crisp.
Disgusting. Link now goes for the second, and he gets it. It's going to be match point. Game's over. Thanks for coming. And Link send them home from Aberdeen back to wherever they came from. They win that LAN of the weekend, and they're still showing up sharply. It's going to be 4-0 for ESL in the Premiership. Right now, for ESL, for CEX, a 4-0. ESL, though, 1-3. Not looking too good for them.
It's true. It's not gone the way they wanted it.